Our trip to the California countryside was a great idea at first. It would have started out as an early morning hike at sunrise and ended in a perfect night under the stars. All that went out of the door when we crossed the path of a creature that we'd never seen before. It was like a fat snake with a bird head at first. Mark and I saw it first and gave it a wide berth. I had a feeling we were lucky to see it first. The bird snake looked very sneaky, and it was like we saw a shadow in the middle of the night. But that was the first time we were lucky, because the bird snake saw us coming and started chasing after us quickly. The last time we were lucky was how we reached the car before it got to us. Looking closer, it had a weird beak that looked almost like a rifle barrel. We found out why after we peeled out in the car. The car swerved as the back tire burst. Then the back window shattered, spraying Mark and I with glass. The car flipped, and I passed out. The bird caught up with us, and it looked different in my stupor. It was super tall on legs that was hidden before. I heard a sucking noise and felt something hit me. The bird continued to peck and kick the car. We've been here for hours. I hope someone finds us soon. Hello, this is Creepy Critters. I still don't have an intro. I forgot to listen to the last episode to know what the intro was. So, Creepy Critters, woo! So, today, we are going to be talking about a creepy critter called Tripodero. Or Tripodero? Don't know exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. But I'm not doing it alone, because with me today is Daniel Nah.
Hey.
So, you chose this one, and I don't think you realized it was actually Californian cryptid.
That's perfect. Yeah, how very fitting.
Yeah, Daniel is from California, or lives in California.
That is where I am based.
I should probably show you what it looks like.
Sure.
Yeah, let me get that. So, I would like you to live react to this.
Sure, alright, it's loading. It's loading now.
Well, it's a Wikia thing. It might never load.
Oh boy, that is... Yeah, I'm looking at some sort of bird. It's got some sort of beak here that's not quite like a bird. It looks kind of like there's a cage or something strapped to its beak. It's got some like bamboo looking ass legs. It mostly does look just like a bird. Oh, we got a second image coming in hot. All right, let's...
Yep. They come in multiple forms.
Multiple forms. All right. Just like, all right, this kind of looks like a giraffe, but where's its neck? I don't see its neck. It's got kind of like a pig body almost on some big old long legs, but it's kind of spotted like a giraffe. It seems to be spitting something.
Yep.
It's kind of Dr. Seussical.
Yeah. Look at that last one, because it's a horrifying version.
That one's got kind of like an anus on its face, and like a big old lizard body on some tall robot-looking legs. Some sort of... Yeah, that's upsetting. I don't like looking at this one. I'd rather
I don't
not.
like looking at it either. But the Tripodero, or Tripodero, is a creature that lives in California. Its Latin name, which
it has a Latin name.
Yeah, this is very scientific. Collapsophemerus geocapitelis capitellits.
Well, that sounds something about collapsing femurs and the earth.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you some what's the word? Some info on this. The Tripodero is a mysterious creature from California. It's described to have 2 telescopic legs and a kangaroo-type tail that it uses to balance itself while aiming.
While aiming?
Ooh, you might want to know why it needs to aim. However, there are four-legged varieties of the Tripodero that has also been seen.
Now, I do have a quick question here. So we've discussed a two-legged variety and a four-legged variety. But this creature's name is a Tripodero. I'm noticing there that the start of that seems to be the word tripod.
The four-legged variety should actually be a three-legged variety.
That would make more sense to me, but I'm no cryptid expert. I'm just here for the experience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, take it up with the lumberjacks that made this up. I mean, the lumberjacks that saw this.
Yes, the scientifically documented this.
Yeah, because I forgot that we play in the space before the end. So we're playing in a space, Jessie. Remember that. But the four-legged varieties lacks a long tail.
Okay, well, because it's got more legs to stabilize, presumably.
Exactly. The Tripodero's body is not large, but solidly built, and its head is nearly all snout. So I liked, because I'll post a picture of it on something. I'll have a Facebook page up for my podcasts. But I'll post a picture of the one I like, because it basically just has like a stork head with like a rifle barrel as a beak.
Yeah, that is an accurate description.
And also, I'd like to inform all the listeners that my cat is being incredibly cute and laying right next to me.
Love it. Love it.
I know. I love it too. He's such a perfect boy. And I love him so much. And his fur is so soft. And he's not biting me right now, which is great. Okay. Jessie, you can leave that in if you want. Okay. So, the Tripodero lives in areas of dense bush and undergrowth, hunting for birds and other animals that are its main food source. So this is how it hunts, because it eats like a meat eater.
Gotcha, it's like carnivore.
I don't know how it eats if its mouth is all snout, but we're going to get to that later.
All right.
So it slowly extends its legs,
okay,
thereby raising its body above the brush. And when it has a clear line of sight, it shoots a mud pellet.
A mud pellet.
A supply of which is stored in its left cheek.
I see.
Yeah, and it shoots it out of its blowgun-like snout, and then the enemy is stunned. So it doesn't even kill the animal.
Yeah,
it alive.
That's horrifying too. So it's not so much it's like a BB gun almost. Kind of not quite as powerful as I thought.
Well, I mean, it depends on how big it is. Because, I mean, I used to be able to kill squirrels with a ball bearing and a slingshot. So,
I suppose that's true.
Then, whenever it's stunned, it eats it alive. I'm guessing until it dies. Unless it's, like, really cruel and it eats all of its non-vital parts and then it eats the vital parts.
That would be messed up.
I mean, that would be... I'm going to add that to its lore.
Alright.
Right now. So, the Tripodero, it stuns its victim. And it also eats humans, mostly children, because it's a cryptid.
Naturally.
Yeah, it stuns its victim, and then, guess what it does? It eats all the trucks.
Now that's the cryptid I want to learn about, the truck-eating cryptid.
So it eats children, and it eats all the non-vital parts. So
it's like a real pervert.
Yeah, like a real pervert. And then it eats the vital parts. But, like, it also knows exactly what it needs to eat to not kill something, too. So it's a real sicko.
It's a real pervert, but also has a real strong grasp of a variety of anatomies. He did go to medical school.
That's why if you ever see a med student that's really tall, or... it doesn't seem to have any it only seems to have legs It might be a Tripodero.
Yeah, it's a little known fact here, but the UC schools out here, their medical programs don't accept you if you're over 6 feet.
Yeah, they had to put that in after a while because they kept on making serial killer bird snakes.
Yeah, it was real tragic.
Giraffes. Yeah. Not even giraffes. Giraffes are tall. Yeah. But their necks are tall.
Yeah.
But their legs are also tall. Giraffes are just tall in general.
No, giraffes are kind of like a cryptid. If I didn't know what a giraffe was and someone described it to me, I'd be like, that's a cryptid.
Okay. Who was the first person to see a giraffe?
Probably someone in Africa. Well, first off, if I had to guess.
Well, the word giraffe is actually taken directly from Arabic.
Oh.
Yeah. It's directly from Arabic. So, yeah, I mean, everything about a giraffe screams it shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a cryptid.
Yeah, man, there's like this animal. It's kind of like a horse, but it's like real big and its legs are real long. But then, check it out, man. Its neck is like longer than its body.
And it's super tall.
Yeah, it's like just crazy tall.
You're lying, man. Oh, I saw this really big cat. It had a bunch of fur around it. Shut up. You're also lying. My tiny cat's related to a lion.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, huh?
Isn't that great? That is great. But speaking of, the Tripodero is a lethal creature of extreme accuracy and calculation who rarely misses. They also are marine snipers.
Yeah. Too. And pro Overwatch players.
Yeah, it's really I'm glad that we figured out what they looked like.
Yeah.
Because for a long time there was just a person in a trench coat and a fedora, and we just let them into all of our medical schools and armies. And I mean, now they have to kind of pass it down from kid to kid, and it's a little bit the reason why you haven't been shot by one of these is because they're not as good.
Oh yeah, they haven't received the training from the army, and
it's not an especially fast mover, but it can run down its target with alarming speed.
Now hold on,
it's an oxymoron. It's not Sonic fast. But it's like, what's something slower than Sonic?
Well, I mean, arguably most things.
Well, I mean, to be fair, almost any speedster in a comic is faster than Sonic.
I was actually just wondering if the Flash is faster than Sonic.
Oh, he's the fastest thing. He can outrun the speed of light and death.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty fast.
The Flash as a character is largely a bullshit character with bullshit powers.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, so
alright, but what if Sonic has the Chaos Emeralds?
Well, I think he can only move several times the speed of sound, though.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's canon.
Well, I think he can teleport, which means he's... I don't know how long the teleportation can last.
This is quickly devolving into a separate podcast. Welcome to my podcast, Who's Faster?
Welcome to Jessie Talks About Sonic, even though he doesn't like Sonic that much. I end up talking about Sonic a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that happens.
And I swear I don't like Sonic that much.
Yeah, hey man, I've never played a Sonic game before, but I do own a Shadow body pillow, so, what do you do? It happens sometimes.
Well, I mean, how could you not like that edgy dark
He
dark
is
boy?
Very edgy.
As he would say, damn. In his game,
he curses, because he's like a real adult, edgy character that's,
he also has guns.
He and a motorcycle, even though I think he also runs fast. I don't know.
Yeah, he runs really fast.
He does have a motorcycle, then that seems a little redundant.
But I mean, he said damn, and I remember getting in trouble because I bought the game on GameCube with my own money, and my aunt was just like, "Did I hear some cursing?"
Because
this, just like,
this ain't your mama's hedgehog.
No, my mama's hedgehog is a joke that I was going to try to make.
Boy.
So, talking about things that aren't as fast as Sonic, the Tripodero. Yep. So apparently it has alarming speed, but it's not fast.
I'm also a little confused about...
Well, okay.
Because this whole thing is like shooting things and stunning them, so why is it gotta like chase things down? Seems like you're just doing a bad job at your the thing you do then, if you also gotta run.
Well, I mean, that's whatever. This creature apparently also is a master of disguise. Yeah. Well, first off, somehow it put on a trench coat with only 2 legs.
Yeah, that's true.
And a fedora. I mean, how many of these creatures are among us right now?
Am I one?
I mean, how tall?
I'm not very tall. You're right. I'm clear. Ooh, that was close.
Exactly. No, that's because you know what? Largely due to its telescopic legs.
Yeah.
It can reach up to 10 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. It can also retract its limbs whenever it needs to hide. Oh, apparently, sometimes it needs to hide from a predator.
Oh, it's got...
Which, first off, I want to know who eats it.
Who's out here scrapping with these weird ass robo chickens? I don't know.
Something. Or as I put in the notes, tall gun kangaroo. Something. Or from a hunter trying to capture this mysterious beast. So, with its legs fully drawn into its body, the Tripodero can slither through the undergrowth like a snake. With its legs fully extended, it can be a very dangerous predator.
I see.
Lurking over the bush, it can easily spot potential prey. And so its natural firearm proves to be a great equalizer against its potential meal. Which it eats non-vital parts first, and then eats the vital parts.
It is a pervert.
Because it's actually... It's not only a pervert, but it also is a sadist. So, that's pretty much all the information I have. Funny enough, I've found no sightings. So
that's a lot of information for something no one's ever seen.
Well, I mean, these are mysterious creatures that are apparently hunted. I wonder if they how they taste, because if they're strongly built, that means they're probably
a lot of muscle. Yeah,
all dark. They're all dark meat, probably.
I'm also curious about how they fire that pellet. What's going on in there? You got lots of gas bags up in there, then inflating maybe.
Okay, so I don't have a diagram, and I might try to draw one. I'm not sure, but what I think is in its left cheek, it holds mud pellets. So it probably forms pellets and stores it in there like a chipmunk. And maybe it has kind of like a blowfish type thing.
I could see that.
In its mouth. Yeah. So it sucks in air, then compresses. No, it has like a turbine type thing. Cause maybe it has a hole in the back of its head. By the way, I'm adding on to this feature. It has a hole in the back of its head where it kind of sucks in air.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's like a reverse blowhole. Yes, that does not sound sexual at all. It has yes, this bird creature has a suck hole. God. Okay. By the way, that might go into a later segment.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. So, Yeah, so it eats mud. And by eats it, I mean it kind of forms it, and then it has a suckle that, like...
Sure, yeah.
Yes. And then... Okay, so... I'm gonna have this question for a lot of these cryptids. What's its fuck style? Because I can't imagine those, like, that getting down.
Well, I definitely think that the telescopic legs must also double as, like, a mating thing, right? Like, how tall it can extend those legs definitely is, like, to attract mates, I feel.
Well, I imagine, like, they probably have, like, different colors on each thing. So they're like peacocks almost. So, like, the males have, like, the big, colorful, like, legs and stuff.
Yeah, but then once it's time to do the business, how are they doing it?
They definitely have cloacas.
I agree. I think, yeah.
Or they do it like snakes. What if they do it like both? What if they tangle up in a ball, touching cloacas? Ew.
This is a good segment you've designed here. Having a lot of fun.
I'm just imagining. I'm just trying to, like... Because, like, I don't know how these things would mate.
I mean, what if, like...
Like...
What if, like, the females have, like, the reproductive organ, like, on their back, and the males have it on their belly, and so the male extends its legs and, like, walks on top of it, and then slowly lowers down.
Oh, that would make sense, actually. So that ended the segment of What's Its Fuck Style? Which was an unintentional segment, but, you know, I guess it'll come up occasionally. So, I don't know. What else do you have to say about this? Like, do you have any questions?
I have many questions.
Well, let's air these out, because, like, this is about talking about cryptids. I gave you all the information. Now we're gonna talk about it. This definitely real creature.
Real. I do have.
Yes.
This isn't so much a question as, like, kind of an objection. It stores mud pellets in its cheeks. Mud doesn't, like, retain a form. It can store mud in its cheeks, and, like...
I imagine it's like a mostly dried
Alright,
pellet.
Well, that's a dirt pellet.
Like, well, it needs to still be cohesive, though. Well, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna no prize this. Okay, so I think it eats clay. I think they're clay pellets, actually.
That works. I can live with that.
One of the things that I want to know more about, though, is, I don't know, I think we're about done talking about it, right? I think we covered everything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But wait, what if we got the ideas for guns from this thing?
Shit, you're saying that this is, like, nature's gun, and we saw that and we're like, what if we could do that?
Yeah, like we tried to put suckles on our guns, but
oh boy, oh no,
we tried to put suckles on our guns, but it didn't work, so we had to use gunpowder.
Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, wait, hold on. A suckle gun is essentially just an airsoft gun, is what we've designed here.
Well, it took a while for us to learn how to put the suckle on a gun.
I mean, naturally, yeah. It's a tricky...
It's like how we're learning how to make, like, robots that can do fish stuff now.
Sure, yeah.
You know, it took a while.
Yeah, it takes some time. Suckles are complicated pieces of anatomy.
Okay, could I ride one of these?
I don't know if it's big enough for an adult man to ride, but it, like, eats children, so I assume it's at least child-sized. You know?
Okay, so look at the picture.
Yeah.
Of it. We're gonna do some calculations.
Sure. Alright. Well, I mean, the one with the that's got kind of the anal face.
Yeah.
That one's standing next to some trees, and it's looking pretty sizable in this one, at least.
Yeah, because I think it'd be great to have these as mounts. You'd have reins on it, and then you kind of aim it. and then
Oh, sure, yeah. It's very Yoshi, actually.
it's basically Yoshi.
Yeah, that's just Yoshi.
What if Yoshi was actually supposed to be one of these?
Well, now that you bring it up, like, Birdo actually does have a kind of a snout.
Wait, what if Birdo's one of these?
I think
Just
Birdo
short?
might be one of these.
Oh my god. We cracked the code.
This is it. I'm onto you, Miyamoto.
Not only a trans icon, but also a Tripodero.
It all fits together.
And our last segment that I don't know what it's going to be called, but it's either going to be called Make It Sexy, Make It YA, or make it a romantic movie involving this creature.
I see.
How do we make this Tripodero the next icon, teen icon?
Yeah. All right. Well, first of all, right off the bat, I'm telling you, it's got long legs, right? Legs are sexy.
Yeah.
People are into long legs. Models have long legs. We're off to a good start.
You know what? I heard that Tripoderos have legs from the bottom of its body all the way to the floor.
There we go. And then it's got a snout. It's kind of like I don't know, that can be sexy. That can kind of like oh man, yeah. Hey, what's up?
Oh, okay. Well, you could also anthropomorphize it a little bit if you want.
I mean, we could if we were cowards and
if we were
lacked
cowards.
vision.
But I mean, how are teen boys and girls going to lust after it if it's what it is? I mean, there's people are into stuff. I mean, I know that, but let's general public. I don't see. I'm gonna have a hard time making this something.
Listen,
I don't want to kiss.
Long legs, it's got like a snout that's kind of phallic looking, I guess. That's kind of sexy. It's got a suck hole that speaks for itself. It eats its victims alive. That's kind of like Vor. We can get the Vor community in on this.
I can't do this with all the creatures where I just give them a glamour. I can't do that. I've already done this with the Jersey Devil where I just made it make it have like a sexy boy hologram.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Well, I think, okay. This is hard. We need to come up with something, though.
Well, I mean, hey, you know what? It's been to medical school. It's educated. It's smart. People like that. But it's also kind of,
mysterious.
Yeah, mysterious and kind of...
And tall.
Yeah, tall, mysterious. It's kind of a pervert. It's very, very Christian Grey vibes I'm getting right now. Very 50 Shades.
Yeah, okay. So, here what it is. I have an idea.
All right.
You can expound on this if you'd like. It's bare bones. But, okay, you know how they have a supply of trench coats and fedoras that make them invisible to everyone's eye?
Sure.
Someone falls in love with a mysterious, let's say woman, just change the gender dynamic a little bit.
Sure.
Mysterious woman that is a tall, leggy...
yeah, that leggy woman, yeah.
A leggy woman that only wears a trench coat and fedora. It doesn't really speak that often.
Sure.
And, they're both med students.
Oh, it's a med school AU. Yeah, all right.
Oh yeah, they're both med students, and they get involved, and he falls in love with this dumb-looking creature. I can't do anything else. I think we're done. Honestly,
yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this creature.
I'm done with it too. I'm done with this creature too. I don't know how much is usable out of that. 'Cause, unless you want to add like no, never mind. I don't. Never mind. I couldn't do that one. Yeah, but I think we're done. So, what are your final thoughts on the Tripodero? This actual true creature.
Tripodero. It's got good legs, shoots stuff real good. 7 out of 10.
It's a solid 7 out of 10. Almost as solid as its solidly built body. My final thoughts is this would be a cool mount in a game.
Yeah.
Or in real life. You should... I mean, it's obviously Birdo.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically... You know what? Yeah, I forgot that Birdo's one of these. 10 out of 10, because I love Birdo.
I love Birdo.
Also, you're wondering how to make this thing sexy? It's already been done. Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you. Oh, you already made it sexy. You throw a bow on that. Give it a little bit of sultry appeal.
Oh yeah.
What's shoot day? So, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So, I think I was going to do a ranking of my favorite ones.
Sure.
And so far, I like this more than a Jersey Devil.
Get out of here, Jersey Devil.
Yeah, Jersey Devil, you're number two. Number 2. You're lame. And by lame, I mean actually kind of cool. But not as cool as this gun kangaroo. I don't know why I called it kangaroo. It should be a gun crane.
You said it had like a kangaroo-like tail on the first version.
Yeah, it did. So, yeah, so I think we are definitely done. I don't know how to end this episode. So, because I don't know how to end it, I'm going to throw to Daniel for their plugs / recommendations.
Sure. Well, I do it's kind of a podcast. I've been calling it an auditory experience, but I'm reading the Animorphs books, just a chapter at a time. You can check that out at audiomorphs.podbean.com or search it on iTunes.
He makes it like a audio play thing.
Yeah, I throw in a few sound effects.
He puts in some sound effects and tries to make the voices sound different.
Try.
By like a little bit.
A little bit. My vocal range is not
I disagree
great.
with your axe voice, by the way.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for the
I feel
feedback.
it should be more alien. Is it thought speak if you're just thinking to yourself?
Damn.
In sentences?
Asking the real questions. Hashtag shower thoughts.
Yeah. So, as I said, I'm going to have a page up for my podcasts again. I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but it's going to be up, and I'll put the links in the description. This is probably going to be out in January, so Happy New Year's, I guess. If you want to see my cat, you can go to Marvelous Mooch on Instagram, where I put up pictures of him, and you can see my perfect cat, because he is perfect.
I've seen this cat. It's a very good cat.
I mean, he is such a good cat. Like, I would almost say he's a good boy, except for the times when he's hungry and bites my hand until I feed him.
You know what?
He literally bites the hand that feeds him.
You know what? I forgive him.
I forgive him too, because then he's also very sweet. He also comes to his name. You can find evidence of that on my Instagram as well. And also, I'm playing with him right now. You can probably tell by how distracted I am. How do I end this? Well, this has been Creepy Critters, and don't get shot by a kangaroo gun thing. Bye.